And that concludes our session. So I'll just summarize what we have learned. We have learned about what is agile culture, and that everyone is a leader. It's all about self-adjusting and self-organizing teams that have respect for each other, have the courage to challenge existing methodologies, and also be open to feedback, apply the feedback. And we have seen how Scrum can be used as an agile framework, where the whole work is divided into iterated time boxes, and each iteration will have a sprint backlog which can be derived from the product backlog. And it's important that everyone focuses on the objectives of that sprint and complete them in time. And there is something called stand-up meetings, and you could visualize what's blocking, talk to people and collaborate. And we have seen how Kanban boards work with pipelines. And then we discussed about the various roles in Scrum: product owner, Scrum Master, and the team. Product owner is responsible and is a subject matter expert of the product and the technology, and also will ensure that everything is prioritized with the end user in mind. So we'll always consider stakeholders' views and changing requirements, and will let the team know about the priorities, and also give feedback to the team on the work that they have delivered. And the next role was Scrum Master, which Scrum Master plays a very important role, a people person, a servant leader, and has to collaborate, teach, coach, and facilitate all these ceremonies that are conducted, and also shield the team from external influences, and let the team prosper and develop on agreed upon goals. And then the team itself, everyone is a leader. They can share their opinion, they can participate in prioritizing the work, they can participate in estimating the work to be done, as well as do the actual work, collaborate with one another, so on and so forth. And then we have discussed about Scrum Ceremonies. These are a great way. So there are 4 different ceremonies. So you start with the sprint planning and prepare a sprint backlog out of it, and everyone in the team participates in it. Product owner prioritizes the work for that particular sprint. And then we have seen how a stand-up calls will be efficient for daily accountability and solving problems, resolving issues. And then we saw how sprint review meetings can be used to improve the quality of the product based by taking feedback from all stakeholders and the product owner. Then we saw sprint retrospective, which will be used to develop the overall process and any methodologies used. So the team will come up with some process improvements and how we can do the upcoming iteration better than the one that we did for the previous iteration. And then we discussed about Scrum Artifacts. So we in the process of Scrum, we do create certain artifacts. Although we go with minimal design, and we have some of the design documents and design stories where we'll come up with some basic designs that you can showcase and get it reviewed. In general, we have some special artifacts, which are the product backlog itself, which is a representation of all the work items involved in that product. Then you have a sprint backlog, which is a backlog of work items that are specific to a particular sprint. And then you have burn down charts, which are used to measure the velocity of a particular milestone. So how fast are we finishing off the work items in a particular sprint, and this is useful for higher management and any managers out there to understand the speed at which the project is moving, and can take and can make some decisions or improvements, or have conversations with the team, and also appreciate the team for the progress. Yeah, I think that's all about it, and hope you all had a good understanding of Scrum, and particularly Agile culture and the methodologies used, like the Scrum framework. Thank you and have a great time.